Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It is Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6'1" tall with a 75.2-inch reach. And they'll be facing Saul Alvarez, 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And there's the bell to start the round. That left hook just missed. Caution being thrown to the wind. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They exchange punches. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. That jab gets blocked. Defense is not an option for these two. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Into the body, keep taking away that air. Every time you see him
get back into the fight, don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now.
Keep him from getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, working behind.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in this first minute.
Come on, you got this. Don't let him off the hook. Just keep on top of it.
Working behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight.
Come out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body. Keep taking away.
On top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
away that air. And every time you see him take a big deep breath, bang him down.
They ring the bell, and here we go. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. winner of this surely will get a world title shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's a blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Look across at him. Look at him now.
Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him downstairs.
Right. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
Get back into this fight. It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, work him behind the jab, and then let your shots go. Don't let him get
On top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to
Just keep on top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get
wear that air. And every time you see him take a big deep breath.
body.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he can pop you off.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. That hook just can't find the target. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
Don't let him off the finish him, he's done.
How are they still standing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, and this is really going to rub them the wrong way. Oh, Froch seeing cobwebs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
Work him behind the jab, and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into
Now in this first minute of this next round, to get on top of him. Keep him busy with the jab.
him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body. Keep taking away that air. Every time you see him
Get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now.
stop him from getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into the
See him take a big deep breath. Bang him downstairs.
top of him. Keep him busy with that jab. Work him behind the jab, and then let you
Back into this fight. It's so important now in this first.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
He misses with that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. That was the moment.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Complete.
Froch in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What the time when he goes into the corner?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about...
Get back into this fight. It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, work him behind the jab, and then let your shots go. Don't let him get...
Getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into this fight. He's so...
Just keep on top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get...
busy with the jab, work him behind the jab, and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back...
Body. Keep taking away that air. Every time you see him get a big, deep...
Just keep on top of him. Don't let him get back into the fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Don't let him get in your head.
Just misses with the right uppercut. You'd like to see... Oh, my word! Canelo just got clipped! I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered.
Working behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into
Now, in this first minute of this next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with the jab.
him. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him to the body. Keep taking away that air. Every time you see him
Get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now.
stop him from getting that breath in. Don't let him get back into the
See him take a big, deep breath. Bang him downstairs.
top of him. Keep him busy with that jab. Work him behind the jab and then let you
Back into this fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this
And that-
next round.
him off the
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Only catching air with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They're both trying for a knockout.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Look at that jab slick. So just keep
the time. Set him up. When you'll take him out, he's ready to go. He's
full. I said, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Right, great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
Load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of defense here at all. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Ignore it.
Both men step back for just a moment. That left hook doesn't find its target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Come on, what you doing? Stay focused. Get your mind on the job. Forget the crowd.
Let's talk about Froch in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him.